liberal friends. The greatest value for liberals is freedom, individual freedoms, and also free market economy and free trade. For me, liberalism is about Friedrich August Hayek, Ludwig Mises, Milton Friedman. I'm sure they would have also supported the creation of digital single market. Protectionism, fragmented Europe, it is not a liberal approach. We were able to create single market in physical meaning in Europe already more than 20 years ago. But 4 years ago, we didn't have digital single market yet. We created a plan, a strategy, and now we are building up this digital single market in the European Union. Digital single market, it is about breaking barriers and giving freedoms to our citizens and businesses. Joining forces, we were able to abolish roaming surcharges in the European Union. We know in the United States of America, people, they don't remember about those roaming surcharges anymore. But in Europe, we have a generation of people who knows how dangerous it is to use your mobile devices when traveling in some other EU member states. Not anymore. We were able to agree in allowing portability of digital content across the Europe to our citizens. It sounds so natural when you have legal access in some kind of digital content, to music, movies, TV series, football, which is extremely important in one EU member state, then you have to get access to the same content also when traveling in some other EU member state. It wasn't so. From April this year, it became as a reality. We were able to join forces to make life of Europeans better. This Christmas will be different. Our people, they can enjoy Christmas shopping without being afraid, being blocked, discriminated against, or rerouted. We were able to agree in abolishing of unjustified geo-blocking. Too often people, they think that, talking about unjustified geo-blocking, what does it mean? We organized this shopping experiment, and according to this experiment, only every third person who wanted to buy some goods and services from another EU member state was able to conclude those purchases successfully. This is not about single market we would like to have in the European Union. But now it's history. No unjustified geo-blocking in the European Union anymore. Once again, we were able to join our forces to provide better future to our citizens. I think more and more people understood that even big EU member states, they are not big enough to compete in some areas with global service providers, with really big countries. I'm talking about high-performance computing, I'm talking about quantum computing, I'm talking about cyber security. No single member state alone is able to deal with those issues in a very effective way when continuing to act alone. I'm talking also about artificial intelligence. We have to join forces. I would like to ask you to support our next multi-annual financial framework, our next EU budget, dealing with those issues. Today we had panel discussions, and once again, somebody asked why Americans, they have Google and Facebook and Amazon, and why we don't have those. I'm of course simplifying the situation, but when Americans decided to invest $10 billion within 5 years into digital, then in the European Union we used to deal with 50,000 EQs projects. Now we cannot repeat those mistakes we made in history. Our next budget has to be more focused on European value added, on pan-European projects. And I would like to invite all the liberals to support this next budget. I myself, I'll support our manifesto, and especially those digital articles in our manifesto. We have to join our forces. We have to be able to form broad coalition of liberals, but even more broadly, we have to join forces in Europe to protect European values, to promote those European values. Let's do it. Thank you.